What's going on, guys? Bosch here, and before you get confused by the title of this video, no, I'm not going to become one of those channels that only posts Call of Duty Black Ops 2 information and news. There's enough of those already, in my opinion, and people like, I don't know, White Boy and Woody and T-Mart already do all that, and you're going to see it there, so there's no point in me doing it, but I thought I would share my opinions and my, well, the things that caught my eye and all this information that I've been looking at over the past couple of days. It's kind of interesting to me to look at what they're trying to do with the game and the ways that they're trying to make the game better and balance it out. And, you know, everyone has opinions, so I thought maybe I'd share mine and get yours in the comments below. And, yeah, I think I'll start with Ghost, the perk Ghost. So, obviously in Black Ops 1, Ghost was uberly overpowered. Protected you from everything possible except the Blackbird, so... But in my opinion, Assassin in Modern Warfare 3 is more overpowered because the default version protects you from advanced UAV, which is that's absurd to me. Maybe the Pro version could protect you from that, but the default version, no. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Ghost now, this is the description. I'll read it word for word. Cannot be detected by enemy UAVs while moving. That to me is incredible. I think that's fantastic. I think Treyarch has hit the nail on the head right there with that. That is perfect. You only get protection while you're moving. That works. That to me is how it should be. You know, you shouldn't use it as an excuse to sit in a corner and you know just camp it out the whole game. That's not how you play the game. Why would you buy all that money? Spend all that money on a game just to sit in a corner. So that to me was a big thing. Being an avid, you know, I use Ghost a lot, but I never used it the way that most people do. I sort of just use it as a way of staying under the radar and moving around the map, you know, flanking, things like that. So that's how it's going to be for everyone now. So that's quite good. You can see that the gameplay can be a lot faster that way. There's going to be a lot more sort of action, I guess you could say that, which is what they tried to do with Modern Warfare 3, and it really didn't work out. So the other thing in the perk 1 slot that really caught my eye was Blind Eye being on the same tier, which that only can sort of helps you with AI controlled kill streaks, which is like helicopters and other things like that. So having to choose between the two is a major thing, and having these choices is what I've always wanted from Call of Duty. I've always wanted to be, you know, pick something, but you know, choose wisely, because you're going to be giving up something else. And in terms of being protected from certain things or getting a bonus from something. So yeah, perk 2, there's nothing really too interesting in there. Perk 3, the same thing. It's all the same stuff. You've all seen that before. The one thing that did stand out to me in the perks is that there's no perk for sleight of hand. There's a fast hands perk, which is basically what Scout Pro did in Black Ops 1, or what Quick Draw Pro does in Modern Warfare 3. Which is basically faster equipment usage and things like that. So it's kind of worrying to me that there's no sleight of hand. I mean, I use sleight of hand a lot. Not by default. I use it in Specialist as my first perk that I get, because, you know, you can usually pick up a couple of kills early on in a game or from a spawn point without too much hassle. Like if you get in a tight situation, sleight of hand's really helpful to reload fast. Or in Black Ops' term, Sleight of Hand Pro lets you switches your weapons faster, I think. No, that's not right. I'm wrong. But yeah, it comes in handy. So to see it not there, it's bad, but it's good at the same time. It's refreshing. It's kind of like when they took stopping power out for Black Ops 1, and you know, sort of made it a default thing, kind of thing. So maybe having it not having it there is going to be a good thing. You know, it's going to make people play differently. It's going to make you're not going to be spraying with reckless abandon around an area. You know, you're going to be conserving ammo. You're going to be, you know, holding your clip for when you actually find a target. So that's interesting to me. You know, it's been, sleight of hand's been in the game since day one. So who knows what the outcome's going to be there. I mean, I love sleight of hand. It's one of my favorite perks in Call of Duty. So I don't know how that's going to work out. I can see it being very good, but at the same time, I can see it going very badly. There might be some other way of obtaining sleight of hand. I don't know. Like they talk about these wild cards down here in the creator class system, where you can get extra perks in the same tiers, but sleight of hand isn't even in there, so I don't know. I really don't know. The next thing that caught my eye was this live streaming service that they're going to be bringing out. I can see there being a lot of issues with that from day one. I mean, Call of Duty Elite is a prime example of that. Call of Duty Elite did not work on day one at all, so I don't know how that's going to go. I mean, do we really need live streaming built into a game when there's so many people already making YouTube channels and things like that for Call of Duty content, and this is just going to create more like live streaming, like Twitch channels. I think it's going to be through Twitch. So, I don't know. I mean, it would be good if it was maybe just Call of Duty Elite Premium members only. That might be a good thing, so that might be incentive to buy Call of Duty Elite sort of thing. I don't know, they obviously haven't released all the information about that yet, so I don't know. It could be good. I mean, I'd love to be able to live stream. my laptop can't handle it. Yeah, it'd be nice, but I can see it being a bad thing in a way. So I don't know. It's definitely something to look out for in the future with future information coming out. This Codcasters thing sounds very interesting. I wonder whether it's going to be in public or not. That's my opinion on that. It sounds like it's going to be for the esports thing only. So it might. A lot of esports I know happens in private matches, so it could just be a private match only thing where you jump in and designate the person to be a codcaster, and then what they can do, they can help around vantage points around the map, switch to a complete overview of the map so they can see where everyone's going. They can toggle display options on the HUD and even drop in and out of the conversation that the other team is having. So he can go on and say, oh, let's listen in on what this team is doing, and then listen in on what this team is saying. So it could be good for like live streams as well. When YouTubers have open lobbies and they live stream it, that could be kind of cool. They could bring in another YouTuber or a friend of theirs to do some sort of like live commentary. That'd be really cool. I think that would be. There's a lot of possibilities there with that. So that's something that's very, very interesting. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that in the future. That's for sure. The other thing with YouTube, I noticed this isn't quite directly related to YouTube, but there's a new League Play mode, and I think that's going to have an effect on what you see on YouTube. To be perfectly honest, I think it's going to change what gameplay is posted. I mean, at the moment you're seeing a lot of either really good objective-based gameplay, where they had a really close game and they played the objective really well, or just complete and utter destruction of the other team. Just pub stomp the shit out of these guys. You get like 348 Moabs in one game or something ridiculous like that. So the League Play, it matches you up against similarly skilled players, and I don't know, it seems to me like if YouTubers start playing League Play, they will be posting gameplay where they are being tested, they're being pushed to their limits in terms of their skill levels, they're being put under pressure to win the games. I think that would make for a lot more interesting gameplay, if you ask me. I don't know, I like having gameplays where you go ridiculous. Like this gameplay that you're watching, I get like 40 kills and kill confirm. That's big for me, like I don't get that very often, so I thought, I'd post that. But, once you see one Moab, you've seen them all. I tend not to post Moabs because I don't get Moabs. I've posted a couple, I believe, on my channel, but, I don't know. I think as a YouTuber, I would love to post more competitive gameplay. And as a viewer of YouTube, I would also love to see more competitive gameplay. Like a close game, I think is better than a game where you just blow the other team off the map. Like I think it would be a lot nicer to see a game where you're pushed and you really fighting for every kill, you're fighting for every capture point, you're fighting for every confirm if that game has kill confirmed. So it would be very interesting. It's going to change the landscape of YouTube, that's for sure, in my opinion. Yeah, another thing with YouTube is they're going to enhance theater mode. I don't know. I love theater mode. I mean, it's horrible, but I use it a lot. It's going to be good to see if they can improve upon the current version, because Modern Warfare 3's one sucks. Let's be honest about that. They're really bad. Black Ops was okay, but the ultimate theater mode for me is Halo or Halo 3, Halo Reach. Their theater modes are really good, and I don't see why Treyarch just can't, you know, give them a call, 343 or Bungie, and just say, you know, give us some tips on how to make theater mode better. So, I don't know, those are the things that really caught my eye in this information. Leave a comment with what you think is interesting. Give me your opinions, because I'm definitely interested in hearing what you guys have to say. I will thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.